William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Ride of Her Life, a novel, by Jennifer Dugan. Performed by Lindsey Dorcus. To anyone chasing their happily ever after with hay in their hair. Chapter 1. Is it still illegal to murder people? It depends on who you ask, and how much money you have, answers my best friend Nat, who's also working the morning rush at the Grind coffee bar with me. Why? Look at him, I say, gesturing to the man by the creamer, the man who is very obviously overfilling his to-go cup and spilling it everywhere. I literally just asked him if he wanted me to leave room for creamer, and he said no. I sigh, reaching for the rag we keep stashed under the counter for this very reason. I personally don't think it should ever be illegal to murder a man who spills coffee, Nat says quietly, from her place beside the milk frother. Ah, yes. I knew there was a reason I asked her. It turns out, lesbians do tend to give the best life advice. Something I learned a few years back as a baby gay, just figuring out how to handle life after realizing women were significantly hotter than dudes. Nat took it upon herself to introduce me around and explain the politics of living in a city with a small enough queer population that everyone is already someone else's ex. She's only 4 years older than me, 28 to my 24, but she's been out since she could talk, and loves to joke that queer years are like dog years, and in that case, she's old enough to be my cranky lesbian grandma, even though she's really more of a big sister to me. We met my freshman year of college, when she was auditing an acting class that I was forced to take as an elective, despite majoring in event and hospitality management. She was using it to fatten up her resume and con the photography students into giving her free headshots. We're opposite in almost every way. Sure, we're both white and queer, but she has chestnut hair to my blonde. Her brown eyes could only be called striking and dark, while mine are a muddy hazel, as if they couldn't pick a color, so decided to just be all of them. Nat's also got a Hollywood body and teeth whiter than snow, while I'm a little softer, less flashy. The perfect girl next door, my mom always says, which always just feels like a nicer way to say plain. But most importantly, Nat has her shit together, and I definitely don't. She says it's a confidence thing, but I don't know. Nat's got the kind of attitude that makes you believe it when she says she's going to be a film star someday, even if she does have to keep changing her date of birth on her acting resumes to make her perpetually 23. Well, I've been telling everyone that I hope, maybe, sort of, if the stars align, to pursue my dream of running my own event planning company. I'm lucky to have her holding my hand through this whole figuring myself out phase I've been in since I kissed a girl on my 20th birthday, and through the multitude of moving too fast relationships and subsequent breakups that have ensued since. I can't help it. I get excited. Someone flashes me love eyes, and I'm renting a U-Haul faster than Nat can hold me back. Or remind me that while my taste in women is still developing, my taste in men is decidedly shitty. That's another big difference between us. I don't fully rule out any other genders. I'm happily bi, no matter who I'm dating. A couple years ago, I had a lovely 3-month relationship with a beekeeper with a talented tongue. When she said she wanted to spend our whole lives planting flowers and going down on each other, I believed her. Unfortunately, 1 expensive bee suit and 3 beekeeping classes later, I discovered that just because I had assumed that meant we were exclusive, didn't mean that was actually the case. After that came Ashton, a motorcyclist who called me baby. Nat was convinced I was going to end up an organ donor the way Ashton rode, which didn't help my nerves.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?